It's a power-up up there, but I can't jump that high. How the hell am I supposed to get to it? Oh, well, of course, I'm supposed to ride the bee up there. Why didn't I think of that? Raid 2020. Now there's a game you've probably never heard of. It was released on the NES by developer Color Dreams, makers of such gems as Master Chew and the Drunkard Hugh, and Bible Adventures. That's right, Bible Adventures. You see, Color Dreams had 3 different names that they published their games under. Their 2 other names were Bunch Games and Wisdom Tree. Wisdom Tree was their branch that produced the unlicensed Bible games, so right away you know you're in for a good experience. So the game boots up, and the first thing that you notice is the wonderful music. Listen to this. Oh, I didn't press anything. I swear to God, I did not press a single button. The game just... It did it again! It just does it for me. The game just decides that I've had enough time to read all this shit, and then moves on. Fuck, it did it again! It started the game, and there's 3 enemies in my face, plus a bee! The hell am I supposed to... You can't be prepared for that! Like, there is no way for you to be prepared for that the first time you start this game up. It just goes. Oh, I guess that's cocaine up there. I mean, I am supposed to be ridding the pier of drugs, so I just grabbed that cocaine and shoved it in my pocket. And look at that, there's a gun upgrade up there, but I don't have any way to get it. You'd think you'd be able to jump on the crates, but you'd be wrong because they're just the background. So I have no way of getting up there. Select button doesn't do it, it just brings me back to the briefing, which is nice because now I can read the briefing, but it's not helping me right now. Start button just pauses the game, and there's only so many buttons on the NES controller. Speaking of the controls, here's something that annoys me. When you pop in a game for the NES, what button do you expect would make you jump? Was your answer the A button? Congratulations, you're just like me, and you're wrong. Because this game jumps with the B button, and it shoots with the A button. That goes counter to everything that I have been taught in every other good game out there. Also, you may have noticed that I'm only firing 1 bullet at a time. There's a reason for that. If I fire a second bullet and the first bullet's still on the screen, it disappears. Where does it go? I have no idea. But that's the future, folks. In the year 2020, you're only allowed to fire 1 bullet at a time. Get used to it. So in case 3 seconds wasn't enough to read the story at the beginning, here is the objective of the game. In AD 2020, a plague of narcotics transcending the bounds of race, economy, and time have put a stranglehold on America. You must destroy Pitbull, the drug kingpin who has become the overlord of this sinister empire. You, Shadow, are the last hope. Also, birds are going to try to poop on your head. So there's that. So really what it boils down to is going through every stage, killing all of the drug dealers, and taking all of the drugs. Sounds simple, right? Well, it would be, if it wasn't for just a couple of things. For instance, mines. Now they wouldn't be that hard to avoid if it wasn't for the fact that when you move up and down, you don't really move up and down. I end up jumping over the mines most of the time because when I move up, I don't just move up, I move up and to the left. When I move down and to the right. On top of that, everything wants you dead. Not just drug dealers, everything. Birds. Birds want you dead. They want to crap on your face and cause you to explode. How can you possibly die from being crapped on by birds? It's not just birds, it's bees and bats too. Apparently when you command a cocaine empire, you also become the Beastmaster. And have you taken the time to notice the music in the background yet? I've left it playing on this video on purpose the entire time. I hope you like it. If not, you better get used to it because it's the only song I have found in the entire game. It's about a 30-second loop and it never stops. So despite all the problems, I finally made it to the end of the level. So maybe we'll get to go somewhere new and interesting, right? What? You have to kill every single motherfucker on the pier. Every single one. Otherwise, it doesn't let you go to the next level. Okay, we're back at the end of the level again. I did not see any drug dealers left whatsoever. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Was it the bee? Oh, he was not here. He was fucking not here last time I was in there. I swear to Christ, he was not here. Okay, this time I have made sure there are no drug dealers anywhere on this pier. No buildings, nowhere. I don't want to fight against drugs anymore. I'll take the drugs, just make it stop, please. How about this time? Please? I don't want to play anymore. So this is the point where I gave up and I just searched for a walkthrough, and it turns out I wasn't really missing the enemies because they weren't there. You see, every enemy on the level doesn't always spawn on the first or the second or the third walk through the pier. But if you don't kill the drug dealers that may or may not have spawned for you, you still can't beat the level. Now, as you can tell, we're on stage number 2, which is way different from stage 1, and I last about 5 seconds. Everything is immediately killing you, just like on the beginning of the last level. Except this time, there's alligators, and what the fuck is that? Is that a shark? Is that a swamp shark? Next to a bag of cocaine? What? So in contrast to the last level, this level is insanely difficult. The last level was only hard in the sense that it wouldn't let you proceed because it was cheating you. This level is hard because everything is sniping you from every angle at once. It gives you no room for error. Look at this. Look at how much I'm dying. Half the time, I can't even make it past a quarter of the screen. But when I finally do, I finally made it to the end. And I haven't just made it to the end of the river. I have been down here once. I've made my way all the way back up the river looking for more helicopters, and then back down again. So I have made 3 trips across all the screens. There are no side buildings. There's nothing left. And that happens. I'm not done yet. 3 trips, and all the helicopters didn't spawn, and then I died. I have never seen a game designed this poorly. They could teach entire classes about this. Games on the NES can only be so complicated. This game in particular only has one goal for all of its levels. The goal is simply to wipe out all of the bad guys. Whether they're drug dealers or helicopters makes no difference. It's a simple goal. It should be simple to accomplish. As the game designer, it's your job to make sure the player has all of the tools available to them to complete that goal. And that's simply where this game fails. So the next level is called Technopolis, where you again have to kill all drug dealers. Also, we're in space. Yeah. Now keep in mind, this game is supposed to take place in the year 2020, so apparently we only have 6 more years until we have space colonies. So you have that to look forward to. Also a massive drug problem though, so it might not all be good. So assuming you made it this far without killing yourself, you may be thinking, hey cool, space! Who doesn't love space, right? But your excitement will soon fade. It's still the same terrible gameplay, same dreary, boring, ugly graphics, and the music is still the same ear-killing thunderfuck it always was. But now, it's in space! Now even though we're in space, this isn't the last level. There are 3 more levels after this. And whoever played this game long enough to figure that out, I applaud you. Because this is the level that I quit on. The game might not be over yet, but it's over for me. If I had to give this game a rating, it would be a 1 out of 10. This game has terrible graphics, washed out colors, repetitive, annoying sound, and it can't even get the basic fundamentals of gameplay correct. The only way I could recommend buying this game is if you're planning on finding the cockbites responsible for making it and bludgeoning them to death with the cartridge.